Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So if you've not seen this bike before, this is my Ducati Streetfighter V4S. At 208 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds and 105.5 seconds, this bike will achieve a top speed of 168 miles an hour. %70 of this bike's peak torque will come in at 4,000 RPM and will redline at 14,500 RPM. My question is to you, is this bike too much for the street? So sit back, relax and come along for the ride. First, let's have a listen to these arrow cans. This bike sounds amazing. So guys, we've got a dry sunny day today. It's only about sort of 4 or 5 degrees at the minute and we're expecting highs of about 11, but not till later on. This is mid-morning. So yeah, I just want to show you this bike at sort of like the lower speeds at the minute, and to be fair, it's a manageable bike. You know, if you're worried about that sort of 208 horsepower, it's just going to be hard to control. Well, the electronics on this bike just steady everything up for you. I mean, the riding position is good. It's been a long time since I've been on a sports bike, but I don't tend to last 5 minutes on them now. But yeah, the riding position's really comfortable. It's a bit different to riding that Multistrada. You get so used to riding that. I've not been on this bike for 6 months, and it did feel a little bit alien when I first got on it. And I've just remembered it's got a heated grip button as well. Try and get a bit of heat in these tyres because it's such a cold day. I'm just going to keep it in street mode for now. Although I have tweaked the settings a little bit and lowered the traction control and wheelie control. This bike also has anti-slide. The electronics are just phenomenal, really. It's just never ending. I've not spent enough time on this bike yet to sort of go through everything. But if you are interested in seeing more of this bike, then I have got quite a few things planned for this this spring summer, including a Ducati only day at Donington Park, which is my local circuit. I've never done a track day before, and I've booked this Streetfighter on for a session. It's an all-day session. It's a Ducati only. It's no noise limit. Should be a fun day. I'm a bit apprehensive about it, thinking maybe I should have got a little session in before on another bike just to get a track lesson in, but to go straight out on a bike that I've not really spent a lot of time on. But hey ho, that's what they're built for, and I'm looking forward to it. It'd be great today if it's just about another 10 degrees warmer. This bike sounds absolutely awesome. But all in all, at these low speeds, there's no jerkiness like you used to get with the V twins or the L twins. Even on the quick shifter, just pops into gear, no hassles, even on the down. This bike feels so agile. I think it weighs in at 199 kilos, and it doesn't feel if it's half of that. It's just so light. Heated grips are just warming up nice now, which I might add, you do not get them as standard when you buy one of these things. Even on the V4S such as this is, it's they're all optional extras. But this is where this bike comes into its own. Whoa! The power on this bike is just instant. That low down torque is just phenomenal. It just handles absolutely fantastic, every corner, every turn. And then when you get the opportunity to open this thing up, it flies! There's a couple of cyclists, so or three. Let's give them a bit of space. Let's get into these corners. This bike just sticks to the road. On this, the pegs are in a nice position. Just flick through the corners. Whoa, I mean that is just a quick short burst. God knows what it's going to be like doing a full day at Donington Park on this thing. I'm definitely going to have to get my fitness up. It just sounds absolutely awesome. The only problem you're going to find with this bike is when you get on it, the moment you fire it up, your adrenaline is going to start pumping and you can't help but open that throttle. You've just got to be careful that you don't lose your license on this thing. It's too tempting to use that power. It's just absolutely instant. You can't help but love the sheer power on these bikes. The electronics are there to help you, to save you. Some people enjoy that, some people don't. I mean, the handling on this bike is just absolutely superb. It's so easy just to throw it into those corners. See, I personally don't think the bike is too much for the road. I think the problem is, it's you, when you're on it, you can't help but just wanting to use that power all the time. I guess the question is, can you use all that power on the road? And to me the answer is no. I'm riding this around and, you know, I'm not even giving it the full beans, giving it the full throttle, even on a half a twist, and I'm in street mode here. Let's pop it in sports mode. So yeah, it definitely feels like that throttle's livened up a little bit more. So let's just drop it down to third and see what happens. Just instant power again. That suspension's stiffened up. And you can't help but love the brakes on this thing. This bike just comes to a stop. Right, here we go. This thing just wants to pull your arms off in every gear. Woo! Since I changed these mirrors on this bike to give it more of a Street Fighter look, the mirrors look fantastic, but I can't see nothing out of them. I'm not actually sure upgrading the exhaust was such a good idea. You can see dog walkers looking at you with that look of anger, especially when the gears pop. You see kids stood at bus stops holding their ears, but I can't help but love it. I do wish I'd have put some earplugs in though. So yeah, the street mode is quite sort of tame. I mean, yes, you've got all that power there, but them electronics really do sort of ease that throttle off. When you initially get on it, you think it's an absolute beast, which it is, but everything's under control. The only thing you've got to control on this bike is yourself, and you've got to stop yourself doing crazy speeds because it's just instant. I guess the only thing to do now is to let's pop it into race mode. Right, already you can just feel that throttle's just livened up again. Yeah, you can just feel this bike just wants to fly now. Right, national speed limit. Whoa! Jesus Christ! Wow, that is just frighteningly quick. Using all those 208 horses. Definitely feel that suspension's like really stiffened up now. Fuel lights just come on. It must absolutely drink it at those RPMs. In the summer, I'd got the fuel light to come on at around 70 miles, and I've had up to 100 miles with it. So you can guess which day was more fun. But yeah, just to sum it up guys, if you can afford one of these, buy one, but just be careful. If you're on the streets, you could quite easily lose your license. You know, all that controls in your wrist, you're not going to get the full use out of it. There's just too much power for the street, but you'll still have great fun. I've not ridden one of the Streetfighter V2s. I'm going to try and jump on one this summer and hopefully do a comparison for you. But all in all, you know, I absolutely love this bike. I'm glad I bought it, and it will put one big smile on your face. I mean, just listen to the sound of this. And if you're interested in seeing some more videos on this bike, don't forget to hit that subscribe, hit that like, and I'll see you in the next one.